Σάββας Ψήλος, αρτοποιός και παραγωγός αρτοσκευασμάτων. Σε όλες τις διαδικασίες για την δημιουργία του αρτοποιείου, αλλά και τις συμφωνίες με τους προμηθευτές, ο Σάββας Ψήλος βοηθήθηκε από τον Αντώνη Νικολάου της αναπτυξιακής Λάρνακας. Εάν δεν υπήρχε το σχέδιο φιλοξενία, ίσως και να μην ξεκινούσε το εγχείρημά του. Η ιδέα να δημιουργήσει το αρτοποιείο ήταν παλιά του επιθυμία. Όταν έμαθε για το φιλοξενία, μέσα σε 3 μήνες προχώρησε στο σχέδιό του. Δεν είχε προγενέστερη γνώση και εμπειρία για αυτό το επάγγελμα. Γι' αυτό και πήγε να μαθητεύσει σχετικά δίπλα σε έναν επαγγελματία αρτοποιό για 3 μήνες. Το συνολικό κόστος του σχεδίου του ανήλθε στο ποσό των 150.000 ευρώ, το οποίο καλύφθηκε από ιδίους πόρους, από δάνειο και από το μικρό βοήθημα του σχεδίου φιλοξενία. Κάθε βοήθεια είναι πολύτιμη στο ξεκίνημα μιας επιχείρησης.
Είμαι ο ιδιοκτήτης του αρτοποιείου ζαχαροπλαστείου Τιμίου Σταυρού, ο οποίος έκανα αίτηση για το σχέδιο φιλοξένια μέσω της αναπτυξιακής Λάρνακος και είναι αυτή που με βοήθησαν για να στήσω αυτή την επιχείρηση. Τα λεφτά αυτά τα χρειάζομαι γιατί αυτή η καιρή είναι δύσκολη και όπως ξέρετε με την κρίση είναι όλα δύσκολα.
Η ιδέα του σχεδίου φιλοξενία γεννήθηκε το 2008.
The idea of Project Philoxenia was born in 2008 in the Greek rural area of Sindiki and Iraklia. This idea is characterized as a declining border zone which has a vital need for economic revitalization, an improvement of its competitiveness and the formation of an attractiveness towards investment and people, among which its former residents. Thus it needs a repatriation of former citizens. This idea was transformed to a common project proposal by the Greek partner Thai C and Loc M, who after seeking thoroughly for foreign partners from Malta, Slovenia, Italy and Cyprus, prepared the proposal and submitted it to the EU programme MED, funded by the European Regional Development Fund, ERDF. The subject of the project is the implementation of welcoming policies of non-agricultural activities in the Mediterranean rural countryside. It is inspired by the French experience, especially of the Association Collective Ville Campagne. The name of the project is inspired by the ancient spirit of Xenius Zeus. The implementation of such policies has always had its importance, but today, in the middle of a global economic crisis, it becomes more relevant than ever, given that residents of urban centres face economic difficulties and it is sometimes easier for them to make a living in their homeland instead of staying where they are. Therefore, they either have to repatriate to their place of birth or install themselves to the countryside for the first time. Welcoming policies should be an alternative solution for these persons. What you shall see in the present DVD are some good practices proposed by our partners in Oristano, Italy, Ptoui, Slovenia, Voroklini, Cyprus, Malta, Gozo and Sindiki, Iraklia, of course. Enjoy the material. Even one job is something to be optimistic about. So by means of this project, without exaggerating or saying too much, we can say that both of the municipalities of Iraklia and Sindiki aim to present the opportunity to open the way with the help of the project for a small number of professionals to undertake a new professional activity.
Να κάνουν μια καινούργια επαγγελματική προσπάθεια. Στην επαρχία Λάρνακας έχουμε επιλέξει 18.
In the province of Larnaca, we have selected 18 enterprises which we have integrated into the project. and we are now headed for the end of the project. I hope that together all the partners will be able to set up another project to assist further enterprises, as this is the role of the local authorities. Maria Evangelou, creator of a shop producing and selling traditional pies. Maria Evangelou was born in Karditsa, while her husband comes from Sidirokastro in the municipality of Sindiki. They both moved to Germany, where they stayed for many years. Maria's extensive experience in Germany in the catering and entertainment business, along with her husband's needs to repatriation, contributed to the birth of her small business project. I really like it here. I used to come every summer to visit my relatives. My husband's folks were here, the family home, and his parents. I also really like the area. You like it? Yes, I do. I made friends and I don't feel like a stranger. I feel like I am at home. Claiming a small financial award of €4,500 and receiving a free 40-hour individualized tutoring by the technical consultant of TIC, all thanks to Project Philoxenia, was an extra motive for Evangelou. I believe that in this crisis you are doing a very good job in helping small enterprises. Using this help, she covered a significant part of the creation and operational expenses of the shop, in which she works together with another woman, 2 jobs for women. When I arrive, the pastry is already prepared. Maria has made it and we get started. Do you make the pies? We roll the pastry and shake them. Those that you tasted, we cook them, and by 7 o'clock they are ready for sale. Despite the crisis, it is going well. Business has declined a little of late, as it has for everyone, but we are getting by. Dimitrios Georgiadis studied to be a physicist in the Aristotle University of Thessaloniki, and though he has been a resident of Kalamaria, a neighbouring municipality, he comes from the municipality of Sindiki, where his parents live. As a new scientist, Mr. Grigoriadis needed to return repatriation to the land of his parents and establish a private school at Rhodopolis, entering this way the labour market as a self-employed individual. I love this region, and that's why I wanted to come back here at some point. It simply happened very quickly. When I returned, I was still at senior school, and I saw that this specific building could work as a private tuition centre. When the time came for me to go to university, there was no private tuition centre in the region, and the students were forced to go to Sidirokastro and Kilkis. This meant the parents had to suffer too. So for me it was a good opportunity to open a tuition centre and to work in my field of study and to serve my fellow citizens. Claiming a small financial prize of €4,500 and receiving a 40-hour individualised tutoring by the technical consultant of TIC for free, all thanks to Project Philoxenia, was an extra motive for him. Using this help, he covered a significant part of the creation and operational expenses of the school, in which he has already hired other professors as well. I had discussed the Philoxenia project with a friend of mine when we were searching for programs on the internet, and that's where we found your project. We read it and we considered it to be very good, useful, beneficial, interesting. That's why we contacted you and made our application. Mr. Georgiadis profited from the fact that he is, for now, the only private school in the broader area of Rhodopolis, where students have to travel to Siderokastro or Kilkis for extra lessons in their public schools. This gives him hope for the sustainability of his effort. Simona Vajda worked for 15 years in the tailor's trade for 3 different clothing businesses. Today she decided to start up her own business, taking advantage of her relevant knowledge and experience. The leather and cotton clothes she creates to order are being exhibited at the private atelier she has created in her house, where she works for 12 hours a day. Work conditions there are almost perfect for her. As the market of Slovenia is small, she is trying to expand her clientele to other countries as well, especially in neighbouring Austria. She is capable of creating national Austrian uniforms and special leather uniforms for motorcycle riders. Simona Vajda is grateful to Isa Vod, who made it possible for her to participate in Philoxenia and be helped by its activities. Anastasios Perdios is a professional journalist, working for a national range newspaper and covering news from Larnaca and Famagusta. He has gained valuable knowledge and experience on the existing conditions in these areas. Having roots in the village of Ormilia, he always wanted to come back to Larnaca and have his own magazine, thus contributing something to his birthplace. When he was informed about Philoxenia, he contacted Antonios Nicolaou, responsible of Anatel, to see if the project could possibly help him. Through Anatel's guidance, he finally managed to create the alternative mag LA Voice. He entered the market in newsstands, free distributions. He found the right printing office, the expert in graphic design, etc. The magazine's smooth financial operation is based exclusively on publicity, for example the presentation of a local business, a local report, etc. In the May 2011 edition there will be a tribute to the Philoxenia project. Despite the crisis dominating the printed press, Mr. Perdios believes in the sustainability of his effort as it bridges a gap in the local market in alternative information. Creating such printed material in Cyprus is not obstructed by bureaucracy.
Το πρόγραμμα Φιλοξένια είχε καθοριστική συμβολή.
The project Philoxenia played a crucial role in the start-up of our small enterprise, the local newspaper of the province of Larnaca. We were given significant guidance as to the sustainability of the business and the finding of the necessary office equipment. It was extremely helpful. Without the project, we would not have been able to start.